Hi, my name is Phil Anderson, and I'm running for United States Senate to represent Wisconsin. I have an object lesson, or maybe two, for you tonight. First of all, what I'm wearing here is my Rapala t-shirt that I got when I bought some lures at Dorn Hardware last summer. Also, as it happens, some of you may know that almost every morning I drive through Cargo Coffee on South Park Street and enjoy a delicious iced coffee, even in the winter. And every 10 I buy, I get one more. So I have a little card I keep in my visor, and when I fill up the card with 10 little punches, I get one more. They will both tell you, Dorn Hardware, Rapala, and Cargo Coffee, they'll all tell you that you're getting something free, that you bought 10 of something or 2 of something or whatever, and you're getting something free. But in fact, you're not really getting it for free. You paid for it by buying those lures or those coffee. The people who don't take advantage of that lose out. I'm purchasing that extra coffee or this t-shirt by virtue of the fact that I'm buying these other things. It's not free. They're not just dipping into the pocket and giving it to you. It's part of the cost of doing business. Now, some people believe it's free, the way that some people believe that if you get money from the government, that it's just sitting there waiting to be taken, or money from the 1%, or money from corporations, or whatever. That money is just sitting around and it's there for the taking. Now, today marks the beginning of the Wisconsin Democratic Party convention. I think it's up in Green Bay. I'm not paying all that close attention, but I do know that what's going on there is basically like a sales convention, right? They're all getting together and they sell you this idea. They're planning to sell you this idea that they're somehow better for you as individuals, voters, than Republicans are, or Libertarians are, or anyone else is, that what they have is better, and they can give you more of things that you deserve, or things that you paid for, or things that you might think are free, because there's money out there to be had for things like, I don't know, a train, or better roads, or college education, or whatever it might be. That some of the money's just out there somewhere, and you can take it. It's the same illusion, more or less, that there's something out there that you can get for free if you just have the right people behind you. And the contrary is actually true. No matter what you get, the college tuition that's partially funded now by the federal government when you get grants and loans, anything else that you get, the roads that we have, anything that comes from the government is not free. Anything that comes from the 1% or the 5% or whoever is not free. It's paid for by somebody. The way of paying for it is hidden. It's through taxes and all kinds of different taxes that we pay, income taxes and sales taxes and payroll taxes and Obamacare tax and all these different ways we are taxed. That's what's paying for it. The money comes from somewhere. It belongs to somebody, and almost all the time, and every time that I could possibly think of, it's a place where it was productive before, and now it's being taken from and redistributed and given to you as if it were theirs to give to you. The fact is that it's not theirs to give to you. The taxation is theft. It was taken from somebody in the first place against their will, and now they're giving it to you as if you deserved it, as if it were free, and as if it didn't already belong to somebody else. That is a total fallacy. And Democrats are historically good at painting this false illusion. Bernie Sanders, Hillary Clinton, Russ Feingold, Bill Clinton, Tammy Baldwin, anybody, they're all good at selling you this idea that they're somehow going to go get something for you that you own, or that you have, or that's free for the taking. It's government money. It's money that somebody's hoarding somewhere. It's something that mean people keep from us because they're mean and they hate Democrats, or they hate poor people, old people, people with disabilities, people of color, whatever it is. It's all a big lie. So what they're doing right now is having a sales convention. And some people know better, but a lot of people there are true believers in this idea because they don't know better. So they're the people that are running the show, and there are the people that sort of follow along, drink the Kool-Aid, and buy into this idea that they're somehow doing something noble by giving things to people. And when we know that they're not. We know, you and I know, by virtue of the fact that we're lovers of liberty and we pay attention to the production side of the equation, not just the redistribution side of the equation. We know that that money is actually being sucked out of pockets of people who are productive in many, many different ways, at the point of a gun, at the barrel of a gun. And that money, if it was left in those hands, would still be redistributed through the free market. Both in ways that are profitable and sustain businesses and incomes, and also ways that are charitable and that would accomplish much more efficiently, much more virtuously, the goals that Democrats and liberals supposedly espouse, and that is helping people survive and thrive, get out of poverty, and take care of their business. It's a big con job, and right now they're up in Green Bay practicing their lines, encouraging each other to go out and sell you this thing. And again, it's sort of like, forgive me, it's sort of like Amway, where some people know what the trick is, and other people just fall for it as a way to make a profit, to get better, to have a better income or whatever. There's always some people that know what's going on, and the rest of the people that are drawn into it. So that's the Democrat Party. The Republican Party is similar, not exactly in the same way because they sell you different things. But both big parties do the same thing. They're trying to sell you a brand. The Republican Party, the Democrat Party, conservatives, liberals, whatever. It's all a big scam because what they're really selling you is influence. What they want to do is they want to influence you to vote for them so that they can use that influence that you've given them and make more money and have more advantage for the people that are actually running those parties. Not the voters, not the members, but the big campaign donors who take advantage of those parties and buy access to politicians after the fact. So it's a big sales job. And it's one where we supposedly are supposed to trust them, vote for them, they'll do the right thing, and they never ever do. Let me ask you a question in finishing today. What's going to happen regardless of which party gets elected, a big party rather, to the Senate or to the White House? What's going to happen is we'll still go to war, government will get bigger, people will have less economic opportunity, there will be more regulations in one way or another. That hasn't changed for a long, long time between Democrats and Republicans. It's time to look for a different way. And we as libertarians dissent from that whole thing. We look at it like they're all one party, more or less, because they're all serving the same masters. We're dissenting from that. We're not selling you anything. All we want to do is help people fix it, help dismantle it, help tear it down. One tax, one regulation, one illegal war, one hidden favor to a corporate crony, one at a time. Expose them and tear them down. Because what they're doing, both Republicans and Democrats, is illegal, it's immoral, it's lying to you, and it's just one big con job. And that's why I want to be elected to the Senate to represent Wisconsin. I have nothing to sell you. I have no master behind me, no big donor, no big powerful party that wants me to get elected. What I have is the idea that what I can do is best for the people of Wisconsin and the people of the United States, to free them from the influence peddlers, from the corrupt power brokers in Washington that are both Republicans and Democrats. So I hope that you'll follow along and vote for me on November 8th. Thanks very much. I'll talk to you tomorrow.